Inferno, and that leaves basically the map pool open for Mongols. But if you have a team coming in banning out Mirage and Mongols doesn't get to play that, things get spicy.
It's a comfort pick for Mongols removed, and now perhaps comfort for 3D Max, especially after a 10-2 half on Dust2 versus Falcons. That was on the T side, which is where they start here, clashing with the Mongols' defense. Let's see what the plan is. You can see very clear determination and divide. Lucky and Exercise are going to meet 9-10 if they push any further forward. 9-10 going, looking for answers, and he may very well find more than he bargained for. Gets a Glock to the face to start us off. Techno pushing lower as they have shown presence. It's all about those dual Berettas flanking up the tons, and he gets a clean one. Second is perhaps asking too much, but he does control it nicely. Finds Gravity's head somehow. Oof, Body, he was blind there. Still just pulled the trigger regardless. Mazinho has strung together a double to put it all onto Body, and it's not a fun duel for Body. Gets out with 70 points of health and the bomb. All right, Yenko, what's the play here? Last seen Senzu, Mazinho was last seen short. You've got a whole round, a whole 70 seconds. Are you just going to keep moving, shaking?
Looks like it. I mean, he doesn't have a smoke for the cross. Long could have been an option then. He's going to reset, thinking maybe Mazinho would have pushed up, but they just banded up together real quick, and I think they're going to get the drop on Body, or at least the trade. Let's see. Oh, he sees the shadow. Gets one.
Chance, an opportunity. Body in the clutch. He's looking to convert. Mazinho already with a double kill, and he makes it a triple. Mazinho secures the pistol for the Mongols. CT off to a flying start.
Cool as a cucumber while doing it as well.
How cool are cucumbers?
It depends if they're refrigerated or not. Usually. It used to be my hangover cure at university. A whole refrigerated cucumber. Just munch on that in bed while regretting my choices. Say something, Yenka.
What's up, Doc?
Good.
A nice cold cucumber. It's very full of water, very hydrated.
After you did that, did you eat anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a nibble. I definitely had a nibble afterwards. Let's see what happens with this one. We have got just 9-10 saving for the AWP, and it is just Maka's scout who's been dropped that by... Who has dropped that Body with all of his kills? My voice sounds different today. Is it just me? Is it like
it sounds normal to me, but maybe the side tone, because my side tone sounds a little bit different.
Okay. Yeah. I just sound like I've slept. I sound like I've got like 8 hours sleep under my belt. Yeah.
So you sound like you've had a really nice sauna sesh.
I did have a good sauna sesh last night. We met a stranger in the sauna.
Yeah.
We talked about esports. We explained Counter-Strike to him.
Yes. I wonder if there were any fact checkers about that Apex.
What about Apex?
Was he on 3D Max with that Existence lineup? It was after Shox left the team, but it would have been with NBK.
You don't mean 3D Max, you mean Very Games? You mean 3D?
Very Games. I know that 3D Max was... I think they had a roster at the time.
3D Max is an old OG name, for sure.
I actually played for them for an event in 2011? The beginning of 2011 for one event, an ESL Invite event.
Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even got Twitch chat open yet. I haven't even acknowledged their existence. Hey guys, glop it up. Good to see you.
They had a very different logo at the time.
Yep.
They have a revamped one now.
The first 3D Max I remember was like the Finns. Remember them? Like Disturbed.
Yeah. I remember them.
And when I think of Disturbed, I think, ooh, wah,
ooh, ah, ah, ah. And an incredible cover of what's it called? That song by Simon and Garfunkel. You know, the good one. Sound of Silence.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they did a... Yep. Didn't he do a Hallelujah or something as well? I don't know.
I think so.
Got a man advantage on this first gun round.
At all.
No Maka. Maybe no problem if they can recover this one. They've shown short presence and pieced out.
Man advantage. And a lull in the round. The group towards B with that
bomb. Did you say lull?
Lull.
Was a lull in the round?
Oh, a lull. Lull. A pause. A brief moment of silence.
Ooh, okay.
Like we will take for Freya.
And I love you, Lay Lubel. Smoked off on B tons, but the finish is going to be B.
We saw Techno 4K here a couple times yesterday. Didn't get much results from it. Forced off the angle just a tiny bit. They might have heard that sound cue.
Yeah, I don't know. They haven't like reacted off of it. Lurk smoke's thrown out, and he's going to smoke doors as well. That's geeky. That's easy. It's better than the one Josh was trying to teach me. Angle. Spam. Frag. If they find Techno, we've got a round here.
Angle this time.
Yeah, around the smoke. Gravity wasn't prepared for a trade through the smoke, but there's 910 Zorp, and uncomfortable for Lucky. The rotation's coming through. He's feeling rather unlucky at this point in time with 19 seconds. A flash in his face and an AWP to seal the deal. Quad kill for 910's first AWP.
I was putting on Twitch chat here. Did he have it in the second round, or he dropped like an MP9 to buy it in the third
He
round?
ecoed the second round. Like,
Yeah, he kept the USP.
okay.
USP full armor, round 2.
I like that. We talked about Torji yesterday. He upgrades, you know, an MP9 to an AWP or swaps with someone for the first gun round. I think it can really ruin the T's plans, you know, especially if it's unexpected like that. Gives you a lot of early momentum.
I was watching I had like an old VOD saved from when I played on 3D Max in 2011, and I was like calling for my POV, and it was a really common thing in CS Source apparently to use a Deagle on the second round and budget for that op.
Well, wasn't the Source Deagle also basically an AWP?
It was so busted, yeah, it really was. But like you're going Deagle against Glocks or USPs, and that was just the meta at the time.
Yeah, you would have that in 1.62, you know, guys staying on the USP the second round so you could buy something in the third. Basically because the SMGs were not good, you know, so you had to stay on a pistol if you wanted to save money like that. Here, you know, you have the MAC-10s, the MP9s, also the kill bonus, right, really makes up for it, so you don't necessarily have to stay on a pistol.
That's a crazy thing, because like back in those games, the MP9 was complete garbage, same with the MAC-10. It was like the MP5 was the go-to, and then ironically in this game, the MP5 is just like, bro, are you trolling? Why do you even have that equipped?
Fun fact, did you know, after doing some research and talking to Valve, that the MP9 is the old spray pattern of the MP5?
Ooh.
You know that?
That makes sense. That's why it's so good.
It's the same stats, everything. Okay, cooking now. No problems here.
Oh, last bullet.
Okay, a stunning little sequence. An ace for Senzu up against the Tech9 Kev into B. No problems there. I wonder how many aces we've got. Yanka, can you drive HLTV? Do you know how to drive?
Yep.
Okay, can you do that? Well, we're going to find that one out. And Josh, let's play an over-under.
Over-under.
How many aces up to stage 2, round 4? What do you reckon? I'm going to say...
Up to... Just in stage 2 or also including stage 1?
That's a good question. It depends what Yanka wants.
If it's just stage 2,
just stage 2,
I would say 5.
I'll say 7.
Okay.
8.
Oh, and Senzu's 9?
Yeah,
Okay,
Senzu
we've
would be
just seen
9.
the 9th of stage 2. Damn, there's a lot of aces these days.
Gravity has one of them against Falcons on Dust2.
Okay.
Now, can you filter that for the eco round ones?
No.
No.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
One day. That's the biggest thing missing in stats in CS. It's just filter for economy.
What about the
Would
coach?
change the narrative for a lot of
It
players.
really would. I can't wait for the day. Well, impact rating kind of filtered that out a little bit, seeing the people that have like 1.3 rating but like 1.2 impact, and then other people that have like 1.1 rating but 1.3 impact.
Ignorant question, but did ESEA's old round win score, RWS?
That was horrible.
That didn't account for ecos?
Because the RWS, basically, it only gave you points if you won the round, and then it gave you like 60 out of 100 points if your team... Okay, that's a long contact, and it's a success. It's an opening.
And that's a response.
It's a trade.
Okay, so now they're trying to pincer in towards A from short side. That's a big pick to post and a mid-storm shot from 910. Awkward for the Mongols. They get across with that smoke, and the bomb is on the back of Exercise. We'll be able to get it down. Senzu has a headshot angle, but committing to a spam, in the crouch position, so very easy to punish.
2-1-4, it should be a save. They have not a lot of money in the bank. Actually, a couple of them could buy. It's only a couple people that aren't really solid right now. They're looking for an opening to see if it's possible. They get the first one, so they're looking to do it, but the smoke to block them, surely this is a save at this point, right, 910?
Yeah, but saving 2 guns, and even with 4 Ts alive, they would be better off. Just trying to poke their head a little bit, see if they can find anything. But really, like, I think this is like, if you can master how to do the A split sort of late, that's the best thing for me to do on this map, in a way, right? And you can see some teams, that's why they play too long late round on A or play close up, but if you do it properly, it's just so claustrophobic on A. And then you force the CTs to go for this short fight.
Yeah.
Where you have the advantage.
Well, talking about that short fight, that second layer to it is knowing, should you as a T, should you be kind of long, waiting by the doors, waiting to do a late lurk to disrupt that retake, or are you going to play by green box and create a crossfire so when the CTs try to retake short, you have that crossfire from short and from top middle green box area, create that crossfire on the Xbox players.
Just have to have really good comms about, like, are they long, are they short, so that which side has to play first, sort of.
Oh, he's done very well to get one there, Techno.
That's the B defense. That's the site exposed. What's going on?
They're already across. Now, Maka might... Oh, he's in the open. There's still Cat as well.
What are you guys doing?
Can't believe they didn't finish off Senzi. That was a golden opportunity to get a pick onto the orb. Now they're operating with a man disadvantage. Sure, your bomb's in B, so the conversation is 4 players. Oh, wow, nearly 2.
Oh, no.
The thing is, Exercise, he's lurked up, right? If Mongols know this, what should they do? They can flood into the site and win instantly.
Oh, Exercise, you've got to struggle to contribute.
Oh.
This round could be over before you even arrive on the scene. 910 takes him down. They are screwed. They're burning, and they're surely dead. There's nothing for Maka here. He's going to get overwhelmed. The window position pushes in. Blitz is there to pick it up. And yeah, Dust2 not flowing so easily than it did for the Falcons. Or against the Falcons, I should say. It was a 10-2 half on the T side from 3D Max.
Just imagine you're just sitting there by mid doors and you just have a guy's back of the head and op just looking at B site and you just miss.
I know, yeah, that was the kill. But also, I do think it's a bit audacious to try and do a short lurk on a B plant with a 3v4.
And they've seen you. You were spotted as well. They just overcooked that round. I mean, they got B instantly at the beginning, right? 1-for-1 trade. You smoke off door. You don't need anything crazy from that point on. I mean, it's the toughest bomb site to retake, and you're making it easy for them by giving up kills on different parts of the map.
The thing is, that kill came in basically from like a default, just like, I'm going to explore B and see if I can go for this pick off on Techno. And then they get that pick, and the rest of the team is still so spread apart that they're already in middle, and there's no smoke on the doors, and they have a free kill. They just botched the attempt at it. Yeah, they could have just jumped into lower B, grabbed the bomb, and gone B, smoked the doors, and play out that post plant. But like, man, that's just I need to see the replay of that with.
That's why you see teams when they want to go for something like that, they start with 4 upper B, and then if they have to cancel, they just have a default through lower B. Not a long pop.
It was working until it wasn't. Senzu pulls the trigger through the smoke. They're throwing the cross smoke early. And Senzu repositions with Blitz. Both of them heading back up short. 910's AWP now posted on that cross. And he'll re-smoke. Oh, they just double smoked it? Oof. Yeah, okay, well...
The thing is, the CTs are still on a double up, and there's no M4 or AK that they could pick up to trade out of the situation. So if it gets into a retake situation at all, it's going to be very difficult for them.
My main focus now is the fact that Body's leaving. He's managed to make sure they haven't hard committed. They're not concerned about a very fast flank up mid. And so they have the liberty to, you know, pause.
Only 1 smoke left. It is on the player that's still long. So if they choose to do like a fake on A from long and then go up short, I don't know if this is in their best interest. Let's see, one of the ops is on short, and Blitz is keeping that info on middle. And there goes the only long player.
They're in trouble. A mid to B, Blitz and Techno test. Coming in thick and fast, and oh, an important kill, but there from the grave, Blitz will strike. Removes gravity, but with 30 seconds left, Maka still has the bomb doors. He's hoping that Techno overreacts here. And it doesn't look like he's going to get what he wanted. 20 seconds, you're audible now. Techno knows where you are.
Here's
Maka running B.
Here's everything.
Oh gosh. Okay, I mean, it is a 1v1. Maka, however, has the time pressure. No utility. Techno the same, but...
There's nowhere to cover him.
That's the end
There's
of the
no
round.
time.
That's the end of the round. What's going on?
I mean, Body. I mean, he knows that the other guy is the op on A, right? And it sort of figures, okay, this guy is holding, but why are you waiting then to punish him? Like, run with Maka so you get the trade on the one guy that's...
Or like peek
defender,
or
right?
like peek out middle, you know, take that fight on the spot and like the A guy rotating.
Do something, anything,
maybe
really.
maybe Techno 4K at B just like thinks, oh, maybe they're gonna go up short or something, and he leaves the site. Just anything to, yeah, like
a little bit discombobulated for now. Even the call to go back from long, I felt like it had to be done immediately when the double smoke came from the Mongols, but it took them a little while to make a call, organize themselves. You know, the timing for that exercise fake was a little bit too late.
I just feel like you have one smoke left. I don't know if you can really afford to do any sort of fake like that unless you're grouping 3B tunnels, smoke long, you know, do a flash, molly at the top of the site, and then just try to contact out B and hope there's no op sitting there.
Well, for our audio-only listeners, it's about time I remind you that it's a 6-1 scoreline. Mongols CT side off to a flying start on 3D Max's map pick. It is the first map of this best of 3 and our first game of the day. And we do see just the one meager round for 3D Max. I would argue that's probably insufficient still. They need more rounds.
Yeah, Yenko was saying like this is a good map pick. It's going to really punish Mongols. I was talking about how you said that, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm saying here, it's like you always lose your map pick and win the opponents. It's the plague coming in from NA. They've flown over here, dropped off the plague, and pieced out.
Okay, well, Techno's set for success, isn't he? Look at this gap in the smoke. Oh, good God. Senzu and Techno just unload into the smoke, and the round's already over. It was a partial investment, right?
Partial investment of, 47.50 for the op.
No, he saved that, didn't he? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
but
then they bought like Mac 10s around it. Mac 10s, Kev.
You say they bought it around it. What did the op do this round?
So far, the Orb's teammates have died, and he's done nothing. Yeah.
So they didn't buy around it.
I see.
They bought in spite of it and just ran in it.
Your face it games, Alex, when you have a saved op, and then you're like, okay, guys, I'm gonna try and maybe get us an entry, but by the time you try and do that, your 3 Deagles have already died, or like your MP9 has pushed down mid and said, oh, I'm gonna push down mid, and you're like, well, you don't really have to do that. Maybe you give me a chance with the gun to do something.
30 seconds to work.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, even 15 would be nice.
15's nice, yeah. Yeah. Just don't die. It's one of those those bell curves where the simplest answer and the most experienced answer are the same. Just don't die.
I think something that, I used to tell the players that helped them understand some things was just think of like how it would be for you in this position, or what you would hate to play against. Like if they have if we have a saved op, if you're playing against the saved op, you're paranoid about the op, right? Yeah. And some long ranges, and they're gonna make space for him. If you do something at the start of the round, I mean, you're making it easy for them, right? Like just think about what do you feel pressured against,
right?
And then, then you understand what the best options are.
You probably avoid taking like mid fights, like Senzu is here, if you know that there's a rival or, but don't want to give that opportunity.
I have a very similar philosophy to that, and like I have to think back about what was the only round 3D Max has won so far. They took short, they executed a site, they won by getting all those trade kills and getting the site. It was a 2 versus 4 in the end of the round. Yeah. It's like, that's all you have to do.
Oh, that's an awkward angle for Blitz, too close to the wall. Body hits him comfortably, and awkward for 910 now. Ooh, Maka gets aggressive through the smoke. Molly will force 910 forward or backwards, opts for the former. Flashes into the window, but they're up. They're on to A, and there's a Mazinho versus Lucky flank on flank. Oh, you really would have liked that one. Lucky can't connect the bullets required. It's already looking pretty bleak. Sure, you got a bomb plant, but there's no way. You need something for the post. Something.
But you can see how the T's were positioned there. They're not worried about long at all.
Oh, that's a good smoke, though.
Is it?
Maybe not. There's a gap on the right side.
Intentional gap.
Yeah, maybe. Techno's taken down body, though, and Exercise doesn't really have the health. If he could just get one for something to Gravity to work with, he's going to clear out the elevator, gets that, starts to unload, but only the one, and now it's up to Gravity. They're shooting each other. It doesn't matter. Ooh-wee, that did get close. Look at the health.
Look, I think the approach is correct for 3D Max. I think individually people are making some sort of mistakes at the moment. You could see this. They have that opening kill up short. They're chasing down on an opper. They have the free opening into the site. Why do you also need to walk through a mid-smoke to try to catch or rotate timing? Like, you don't need that. Your team's going to win anyways. All you have to do is chill. And then on top of that, Lucky misses his shot from lower B onto short, and then the whole round falls apart. You've lost both the lurkers before taking any CTs out.
Well. 8-1.
It's the same thing that happened in the B round. Sorry, Alex, talk over you.
No, you're fine. I was just doing my audio-only descriptions. Gravity has gotten out long thanks to the flashes of body, and actually commits to the spam. Nearly had Blitz with a full white screen. Body thinks twice about committing out long. Things are not going fantastically for 3D Max's campaign here on the attack.
Have we heard any shit talking yet from Gravity? Or
There was a little bit of like, yeah, we had a bit of that.
So no.
No. So in answer to your question, no.
yesterday, full on shouting everything. Now, yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's something you warm into. You know, when you start feeling like you're actually playing your game. Right now, it seems apparent 3D Max are not playing. There's a nice attempt from Techno. Steps out wide, only gets the one. That should be 3D Max getting the second round by virtue of a bomb explosion on B.
The way they beat Falcons yesterday was Falcons couldn't win a duel to save their life on this map. And Mongols, if there's one thing you can probably count on most of the time, they're going to be sharp when it comes to the duels. And it's not only that, but 3D Max is missing some easy kills at times, right? So very hard to make up for that on any map, probably even more so on Dust2.
And on the flip side, the reason why Mongols was struggling so much on their Dust2 yesterday was because the B site hold was kind of rough for Techno. He wasn't having a good job. I think at halftime he was 1 in something like 1 in 10. A lot of missed opportunities where the T's come out the tunnels. He doesn't get, maybe he gets 1 kill, maybe he gets none, and they just have the site for free.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a let's go.
So we got a let's go. We're up to 3 words now.
We're warming up. We're warming into it.
If they win these last 2 rounds, they win the second pistol, you're going to get some trash talk at that point, you know?
They clearly, you know, accelerate it for the real swing rounds. First tag pause actually called by Mongols, so perhaps they've had a similar realization that if they do let these last 2 slip, Mara does not want that to happen.
The double op's been just out all game long.
Just a reminder as well, guys, when we get into that second map, we will be having a rummage in the EPL mailbag. We still have the tab open, so if you want to start getting your emails in, how are you spending your Monday? Are you an audio-only listener? What are you doing while you're listening? Josh, I saw him, audio-only listener, in the flesh. Josh, you are still in the sand is one of you.
I am. I'm in the gym.
In the gym.
I got the audio only. I'm listening to the second shift, just saying some really outrageous shit sometimes.
Oh, they do.
You guys are unhinged.
Well, you wait. They've added Henry G into the mix for the last game of the day, so you can look forward to that one. We've got Gravity and Body opening up onto Long, though. That's a great start. 9-10 Zorp should being the operative. Body just bangs him out. Oh, and you know where they both are. You just spotted them both in CT. Just take the duel, commits to a spam. Not gonna connect. Resmoke, make sure that cross is covered from the Senzu orb. They don't have one, but they get the bomb across regardless. Exercise, make sure the round is theirs. But yeah, if you're a Glorp-only listener, that's EPL mailbag at efg.gg.
In terms of opportunity, right now, 3D Max could have actually been in the lead of the half. It looks like they're making a full recovery. They could very likely take it all the way to a 4-8 half, but probably kicking themselves if it ends something like 13-11 or they go OT and then they end up losing in there. They'll be kicking themselves that they had the opportunities early on in this game to make something happen, but a few misplays, a few missed shots. And Mongols is looking at a very one-sided half right now. Could end up 9-3. This next round will determine it all.
Oh, takes an extra one. That'll be a bit frustrating for them. Looking at the funds, it would have been nice to have had a rifle. Senzu could have dropped one. He could have had 3 in the mix. Instead, he just invests into a secondary. So it looks like they will be trying to make something out of this final round. Would have been nice to have had a 3rd rifle.
And tracking this philosophy that we were talking about earlier, it's like Mongols saves that op. They know one's in play, and they know that probably the rest of them, their money's not going to be that great. So he's going to look for an opening pick here somewhere.
Ooh, hang on.
Something aggressive.
Yeah, 9-10 is getting very aggressive. This might catch him off guard. Is Maka really ready? Not for that angle. 9-10. Aggie AWPing. Very telegraphed as well. Like, they haven't thrown that smoke at all. Still catches Maka off guard.
Escapes with full HP as well. Not a single point of damage. Now 3D Max, they have to reclear mid, and they have to waste util to do it. Mully into lower B, a flash as well. They don't know who else has been deposited here, maybe with an MP9 or a Mag 7. But now they've re-cleared the space down to a minute 15 on the clock. Some pieces of util being used, but 3 smokes left in the hands of the T side here.
there's no reason to go extra aggressive now with the man advantage, right? He's just going to post on this line. Like, getting info B tons is not as a requirement or a priority.
He's hoping to catch someone. They've been constantly doing this lurk smoke upper B, and maybe on the next sign of contact, once 3D Max shows we're either extended up short.
Oh, he is moving.
Yep.
He is moving.
Long flash.
Blind. Very blind. Mazinho completely booked. Up long, car occupied. Will they molly it? I don't think they will. Senzu's got a golden opportunity, an impossible clear. Oh dear, he gets 2.5. It's only going to be one man, and he's disconnected from the pack. 9-10 in the flank, and back it's 9-3. Mongolz cooking. Is the NA virus spreading? This is 3D Max's pick, and it is slipping fast.
Flustered, Harry. It must be time for a tactical timeout.
Yeah, it's time for a quick reset and a refuel.
Well, that's saucy.
That's creamy. Hey, did somebody call me? No.
Give me some of that.
As he turns it, bicep shot. A saucy and creamy Dust2 for you all to enjoy on your Monday afternoon. 3D Max, it's a map that they are supposed to be comfortable on, but nothing but discomfort visible in that first half. Yeah, shakes of their head, rather low decibel levels as well. You'd know they were winning if the roof had been raised. But yeah, it has certainly not been sunshine and rainbows and all of those lovely things. I got Josh, I got Yanko. My name's Machine. Let's get this party started on a Monday afternoon. Decoy mid, of course.
Lower B insertion with the dualies.
Dual Berettas. He's trying to block it, or no, he's just trying to actually pick him. Oh, covered by Maka in the lower tons. Dual Berettas put to good use. But with 9-10 long range, removing body, there is a conversation to be had that they're going to let this go. A 3 versus 5, rather rapidly equalized. What now, Josh? Bombs moving B on Blitz.
I don't know how this is going to play out for Mongols splitting up so drastically here, but this kill is everything.
Oh, dear. They're going B with the bomb while they fake him out on A, but
Okay, 2-on-1. Okay. Low HP on one of the players, no armor on the other. So this is doable for Blitz. He doesn't have Kevlar for himself. He's got a couple flashes. That's it to work with. Did he get spotted there on the cross? He's playing the headshot angle. Kevlar doesn't really matter. USP versus Glock, though, kind of long range.
Surely you just play for a trade, right? Lucky and Gravity is all about spacing on the way in. He's going to uncrouch. Gravity.
Hit his shots.
There it is. Wow, Lucky's the one to get it.
Bomb planted for the Mongols. Could be a force buy. But now with 3D Max, I think the reason why we're looking at a 9-3 scoreline, now 9-4 in the favor of the Mongols, isn't because they were playing like a super good game. I think they played a relatively decent game. I think 3D Max really botched a few opportunities. So if they're able to get kind of a handle on not only not overcooking the situations, like their individual decision-making, but also not whiffing some shots, I think the overall macro of where they were set up, 3D Max probably has a really good chance of bringing this all the way back.
Alela, let's go. Force buy in.
Gravita.
Yeah, I want to go for a little bit of an aggressive play there at the start, but then the smoke cancels it out. No cover being able.
Yeah, you don't want to overstay your
by
welcome.
the scout, yeah.
Here comes a CT side smoke onto Xbox. That's going to block middle for his own op peak, but maybe provide a little bit of a gap here. Also,
do a flash push on this.
That's crazy. That's wild. That's dumb.
I love how you did like the caster words and then you gave your actual opinion.
Well, the thing is, like, I was just going through the motions of hyping them up, saying like, yeah, they're going to regain control of the situation. They're going to bring it back. What do? They have a scout. They just sent an M4 to his death alone. No trades.
It's a shame. It's fallen into 9-10 hands as well. Bodies could have called for a flash. You can see the setup and all of their moves have not landed to start them off. And now, yeah, it feels like you're at a distinct disadvantage.
I feel like they have to gamble something to have a chance in this round. I mean, 2-2 is not going to cut it. Look at the utility still left on the Mongols. They haven't had to do much, just react to some of the moves from 3D Max. They're going back too long. There's no defense there.
I don't think 3D Max is
5 seconds left.
Yeah.
To get dicey.
Oh, and Techno's playing for the flank. There is another player that can catch him like he's not looking, though. Exercise is under a lot of scrutiny and goes down. Techno's been spotted out. Goes down to Lucky. Great support from him. That kill was necessary to have a conversation about giving this one a go. With a couple of seconds to spare, they punch in the code. He goes for the jumping no-scope to deny, but it's going to cost him his life, and it's like likely the round.
Could go lower B and get the M4 from his dead teammate, but instead goes for the jumping scout no-scope.
I just felt if he was not planting safe and he gets the kill, I don't have time to. He could win the round with that one kill, but yeah. Optimistic, to say the least.
Optimistic. Yeah, it feels like on maybe a full gun round and like later, the smoke flash play could have been relevant, but just the fact that Senzu probably wasn't deliberately holding for that, just happened to be, oh, I don't want to be standing in the smoke, I'll just sit lower tons. Oh, there's a guy.
Also, the M4 is doing that. If you had an MP9 or something, sure, you're taking a little bit of a risk. It's a close range fight, but have an M4.
It's kind of like maybe along the same thread that we were talking about earlier about, you know, if you save an op or you save certain weapons, like what are the enemies going to be, what are they going to try to do? Like what are you afraid of? Put yourself in their shoes. You're here. You know they're going to force buy. You know that this is a very important round that if you lose it, you're going to have to do some crappy-ass force buy into an eco, into another gun round where you don't have an op, probably, unless your opper is able to just, like, budget his economy a little bit. It's not an ideal situation. You're giving away basically 3 rounds for the one play. Is it worth it in this situation, with a minute 30 left on the clock, or a minute 20, whatever the situation was, to gamble the next 3 rounds off of this one push, where maybe you catch a guy off, you get the kill, maybe you get away? What do you have? You're playing a CT side with a 5-on-4, like a one-man advantage?
Yeah,
is that good enough for the next 3 rounds? The risk-reward, I don't think, is there.
Yeah, they're pretty much GG here.
Yeah, right.
Unless somehow, miraculously, they can win this round. I mean, they got reset to 1400, right? Mongols already on 10 rounds. Like, it's 4, 5, 7s and a deagle. And of course, Mongols are going to go long. Why shouldn't they? It's biggest advantage in terms of range for them.
Oh gosh, Exercise is going to be hard pressed to do much with this. He does flash out, and yeah, that's the logical conclusion of a 5-7 versus 4 rifles on long. They already are kind of, the penny has dropped. They know what's up.
I like that the Mongols aren't overthinking this. They understand what the buy is going to be and just send it long, use our mollies maybe to clear out some of the positions. They used one for Gandalf as well, and that's pretty much it.
So that Deagle dink through the car into Blitz to 5 HP?
Maybe. Okay, mailbag time, Alex.
Oh yeah, you're right. What you got for us?
Ryan, caster question. Hi, Machine. My name is Ryan. The only listener here because I'm a pipe welder. Shout out, Ryan. My question is, do you guys as casters have trouble going from the laid-back atmosphere of Pro League to the more professional setting of other events? Like less joking around and shenanigans.
I mean, I think it probably takes like a day to kind of reacclimatize to the Pro League approach, especially when you've been doing the, the big events and a couple of playoff games and you're kind of in like playoff caster mode. Definitely takes a minute to kind of shake that off and get back into the swing of things. But yeah, no, it's very chill. It's a lovely atmosphere at EPL for a caster. You can kind of just yap. And that's kind of what we're here to do.
It's the name of the game, baby.
That is the name of the game.
Is it also easier to kind of slip into that mode when you have 2 other people with you instead of just one other, where it's like back and
immediately different, right? For sure, that makes a difference.
Yeah, this is the most difficult it's been for you.
No, I'm really enjoying it. I've got 2 Counter-Strike mines I get to pick while we cast some good Counter-Strike.
You know what you're also going to get?
What are we going to get?
You're going to get a Glorp poem.
A Glorp poem?
From Riley, must read.
Must read in brackets. Okay, I see.
Mongols go out long again. I'm going to win another round.
Yeah.
Glorp. The tiny green cat, so spry, darts through Dust2, quick as a spy. With silent paws and eyes so keen, he plants the bomb. Now stay unseen. He leaps through smokes, he rides the flash, dodging bullets in a dash. An op shot rings, he doesn't stop. 9 lives strong, he'll clutch the top. Fuse, too late, the round is won. Glorp meows once, meow, his job is done.
Wow, shout out to whoever wrote that. Riley, you said?
Riley,
like
big
the
up
delivery
Riley.
from Yanko.
Yeah, right? Really committed to the poems.
You should do an audiobook and do these like nighttime, bedtime stories and poems. Just send us to sleep, after a long day of watching and viewing CS and casting CS. We just get to listen to a nice...
I fell asleep to a very old audiobook last night from like 1954.
That's when they recorded it?
I don't know.
Or is that when the book was written?
It's Richard Burton, Under Milkwood. Very sleepy. I don't think I got 10 minutes in. But yeah, send me to sleep.
Oh, they wanted to go long again, this time an expo long pop, but the smoke aborts the call. Don't want to go through that. Now they're chilling for a little bit, have the advantage in terms of utility, the op as well for 9-10, and only M4s on the side of 3D Max.
Do you know what I'd like you guys to get cooking? As a Lee Mate poem.
Ooh.
Get cooking on the Lee Mate. Like, what is it like to be a part of the best crowd in esports?
LGTB, let's go the boys.
Let's go the boys. If you're not glob, you're not globbing. Let's glob the bulbs. Sorry about that. Lucky dead now. Techno holding the aggression. It's just nothing's going right for them, is it?
Well, it's like the Mongols are just literally just standing around waiting. They're not even doing anything. And then 3D Max is like, oh, what are they doing? I need info. I need to go get a kill. And then dead. Site open. Mongols still has like basically 4 full utility belts here.
This is it, isn't it? This is.
Please use a smoke on the doors.
No, they'd rather die. They'd rather die. Whew, ouch. There we go.
And suddenly
feeling a lot easier to get in. The bomb's still loose though, guys. Actually might be a bit of a fumble here from the Mongolians. Never mind. The molly in the smoke should work nicely. There is edging potential.
Flank's trying to come in, but the op posted up on him. I don't know how much success it's going to have unless he uses maybe a lurk smoke to get out, but that's
That's the end of that.
All black backplat, of course.
Oh, he's holding.
He's holding tunnels.
Oh, great. Oh, wow. That's
they
gonna win,
lost,
are they?
I guess.
Oh, well, 13-4, grumbling and groaning their way through it. It's a slow start from 3D Max. Mongols, they're making that one look easy as they continue this battle across the next two. Ancient up next, winner securing the playoffs. Stay tuned.
Slow opening. 3D Max. This time hoping not to give away any freebies.
Oh, nice from Maka. Yeah, I mean, Dust2, it just didn't look like 3D Max were operating at full capacity. Like, they were barely going 50%. It's good to see. They're looking to start this pistol stronger. Just a one-man A hold is exercise.
Mongols doing the same kind of tempo and
Making
pacing.
A. Like, they're actually going to cut 2 into A with the bombs going B. I mean, I love it. I wear it. And he's got the kill as well. That's going to completely sell them. The B side's going to be open. I love this idea. This cooling is cool.
This is a hard bite from 3D Max here. There's only one player spotted and noted. Lucky catching the back of Mazzino, not getting the kill, but realizes this was the fake. Maka.
Oh, they're in trouble. They are in a lot of trouble now. The lovely headshot as well from Senzu, just a goosh to gravity. Jobs are good in round 1. No problem whatsoever.
Not the start they wanted after Maka got the actual opening kill of the round. The instant trade onto body. And there's the one-man fake. One smoke, one player going out. It was all about that kill. Basically, if Exercise gets the kill there instead of going down, I don't think that round plays out the way Mongols expected it to. It was all in on that one fight.
That one fight was
It
a
was
big
a
one.
big fight.
It was a big fight. It really determined the whole round. So that's cool. He doesn't even get to keep his Kev. So that brings us to probably an economical, right? Like 50% of the time, every time, they're going to eco this one.
A little bit of attack pause, and you know what that means, Alex. Back to the mailbag.
Yes, please.
Here's Dodo, Monday Blues. Hello, EPL friends. I'm out here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Now, I don't know if that's a troll or it is for real, for real.
Maybe,
If you are, is Jason really the next mayor of Grand Rapids? Let us know. Struggling after the daylight savings time change. Why do we still torture ourselves as a society by shifting times back and forth twice a year? Anyway, happy to have EPL cure the blues. Always a pleasure to have the casual casting back with all the jokes. Where do you guys stand on the daylight savings?
I think the whole world should just be on one clock. And for some people, 7 a.m. is the middle of the night. For other people, 7 a.m. is the middle of the whatever the other opposite of that is, the morning. Why don't we do that?
So confusing, though.
Why? You know, for your perspective, like, oh, I wake up at 4 p.m. That's the morning for me in my country. No one's ever done it like that before. No one's ever thought about it like
There's
that.
a good reason for that.
Gosh, what do you think? Do you think that's a pretty good idea? I think that's a brilliant idea.
I'm not fully tracking, but where I live,
Just
we
one
don't.
world time. It's the world time.
We have that.
I know there's a sun, and I know that it goes around.
We have the universal time.
Night cycles.
We have the time, and then you are like 5 hours ahead, and I'm 5 hours behind you. And that's how we schedule things. If you say, yo, you want to meet up at 4 p.m., it's like...
Well, what country are we in? That's the only question I'd have to ask.
Yeah.
And I probably know that.
We have that, except for some reason, every 6 months we decide to shift the clocks an hour forward or behind because of the season.
Daylight, yeah, it's because, you know, you don't want it to be 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. and it's dark outside already. That would be kind of weird, right? Like in the periods of the year where you don't have too much daylight or sunlight, you want to maximize that time.
True, I think we should just get rid of the daylight
Being in an office working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or inside playing video games.
Speaking of office working, Sadokist is in the chat.
What's up?
For real? For real?
man?
Chat, is that real?
What are you doing these days? What are you up to?
Hopefully he's doing better than 3D Max in this round. They tried to crunch elbow really from A and middle. Didn't work out. Shock and awe after attack pause.
Shock and awe.
Tried to slip one past the goalie.
What is the origin of shock and awe? I mean, I presume it's a military strategy. Shock and awe is a military strategy. Oh, I've done well there. Based on the use of overwhelming power and spectacular displays of force. Okay, so it's just a military-industrial complex kind of energy. Got it.
Okay, all right.
Got it.
Well, the thing is, 3D Max, the issue on Dust2 is that they didn't really make Mongols work for any of the rounds. And just like Dust2, Mongols doesn't have to work for any of these rounds on Ancient either.
Yet.
So far.
Don't count your chickens before they become eggs, okay? Please. What came first, guys?
Alex,
The egg.
Matt replied, he said, just being a bum, selling key EI cars, key cars. What are those?
KEI?
Yeah.
I don't know. Selling cars, that's cool.
And everyone says, those cars are sick as. Those cars are really sick. I don't know what it is.
Oh, let's Google it.
Racing car?
Must be a racing car. I mean, we know Matt was a big racing car fanatic.
No, they are key cars, the smallest category of Japanese expressway legal motor vehicles.
Oh,
it's actually
like
the
smart
opposite.
cars. Oh, they're like the cute little, the Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
Nice. I reckon this is it. This is where 3D Max step up to the plate and start to deliver. Maka's on his orb. This is what we're looking for. This is where the competitive Counter-Strike starts. It wasn't happening on Dust2. It isn't happening right now on Ancient, but hold your horses.
This is the turning point. This is when 3D Max says no more rounds.
That's right, baby.
If you weren't around, Mongols, you need to work for this, okay? We're not going to give you any more freebies. Work, work, work. And Blitz is walking out middle. He's looking for that opening here, but 3D Max, they're not giving it. Not again, not this time here. As 3D Max, they have the pressure that they want. They're resetting. They're changing their positions, shifting around, getting another player back into that red room area here, but it's all on Gravity. And this one by Maka on beat to hold against this exec.
Oh, wow. You brought some real, playoff energy. I could hear the crowd in the background. That was huge. Still. Blitz, one and done. Spots out body, traded out in mid. The retake is taking shape and already kind of been cut down. 9-10 dead, or rather 9-10 makes body dead and already... Oh, what? He got two. Straight on, wallbang headshot, now falling into a one-man army. 9-10 has to do it all. Advancing onto their position. They do need to get on that bomb though, no kit. 9-10 can do this. He's done it as well. Leg shots the other, running him down. Lucky a dead man. It's a 9-10 round. Damn. Just one after the other, piece by piece. 9-10 plus one. It's an emergency for 3D Max.
Looked like they fumbled it with the smoke fade, you know, waiting for long, but no one was covering their short, so Gravity just gets a double kill for free. 9-10 on low HP, still manages to clutch the round. That was huge.
Like mid-fight is becoming a problem for them as well. Like they haven't been able to win this one out, but this could be the exception. Could have been. Oh man, this is just too comfortable, isn't it? The flashes are good though. Sets themselves up for success. Lucky with a self-flash. And they're getting shredded. Maybe this flank is good?
They call the same eco actually as the Force 3D Max. Potentially catching Mongols a little bit off guard. They know where one player is, but apparently didn't get a queue for the second one, otherwise they would obviously just speed up towards B. Should still be fine though. Yeah, maybe now someone said, actually, you guys heard two of them.
That's your word of the week, man. I feel like that's your word of the week.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do word of the day.
Word of the year? Yes, absolutely. Word of the week?
Absolutely.
Well, actually,
here we are, America. Word of the day. What is the word of the day? Imperturbable. Thanks, Merriam-Webster. It describes someone or something marked by extreme calm, such as a personal thing is very hard to disturb or upset. Yanko, would you say you're imperturbable? On a good day?
Yeah, on a good day I could be anything.
That's true.
I still know what's your favorite word of the day ever.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
Sonder.
I do like Sonder. It's not a real word, but it is a cool word.
It's not?
No.
Just a made up word. It's even better, a made up. Why? It should be a word.
It should be, because we don't have a word for it. But there's a whole dictionary. It's called the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows, where people make words for things we don't have words for.
How do you spell it?
S-O-N-D-E-R. It's the realization that everyone around you has a life as complex as your own. You know, like when you're on the motorway, you see all those lights in the traffic, and you're like, oh, all of those guys have got, like, problems, like I do. They're all just trying to get by.
I see, I see.
Or like a big office block.
Kind of where 3D Max is right now. A lot of problems just trying to get by.
They are.
In this best of 3.
I mean, look, I like this. You run boost up, you get early info lane, you're fighting for lane this time because the mid-fights haven't gone to plan. And, oh my god. They're getting absolutely owned. They are perturbed.
Just very solid counter-strike from the Mongols, right? They're not doing anything crazy, but their default is good. They're ready for these aggressions. They're punishing 3D Max every time they try to make a move. Pretty much more of what we saw on Dust2.
I think that's kind of the name of the game for Mongols right now. Nothing super special.
Oh, no.
Very simple plays. Maybe a knife. What? He just wants a knife, man. He just wanted a knife. It starts with the left, that little warning first.
That's disrespect. That's extra disrespect.
That is really disrespectful.
Look at those little cheeky smiles on the Mongol's face, and quite the opposite from Wasink. He's thinking, what are we supposed to do now? What am I supposed to say to hype up the boys? Well, he's going to have a go. He's got 30 seconds. All right, boys. Bonjour, c'est pas bon. Jouez better, s'il vous plaît.
But it's the same thing as Dust2, right? Mongols, are they really working hard for this? No, they're keeping it simple and they're just punishing all the mistakes that 3D Max are making at the moment. Very simple. I mean, it's been working for them as a team. We saw this basically happen with G2 as well. Mongols didn't do anything special. G2 let their foot off the gas, and Mongols is going to punish you for it. And when it comes to high-level CS, that's how it boils down. The top teams make as little mistakes as possible, give you the least amount of inch, basically, to take any space. And the Mongols is one of those teams that's going to punish you for it.
I mean, I don't know why people are saying Gravity, why so silent? They're not winning. That's why, you fools. It'd be kind of crazy. You lose another round, you're like, nice, guys! Yeah, you guys suck! Even though you're winning, obviously. That's why he's quiet.
Can pull that off.
I mean, it takes balls to do it in a game where you know it's still up for debate. But Gravity's done it all the same. But understandably quiet when just nothing's working. They don't look themselves today, albeit Mongols do look, you know, like themselves. Oh, hang on, he knows he can tell from the Molotov trajectory that that's gone wrong. He knows it's bounced off of someone traded by the FAMAS. 4-on-4 exercise with Mazinho on A main is happening simultaneously. They've forgone mid-control. Blitz has that with 9-10 now posted on that donut line. So this fight is everything. If Exercise gets Mazinho, they will have to pivot and find a mid-round. Josh, I presume that they're going to let Donut work first, or no, they're happening simultaneously. This is the fight. This is the fight. And Exercise delivers. Okay, awkward now for the Mongols. Senzu leading lane, and 2 with Donut control. Maka housekeeping the red room slip, but it does mean that there will be an avenue to at least start the plant. Exercise noted in A main. They'll have to fight him unless he gives it to them. What a kill. Massive. Bomb down. Could be their first round off the back of a timeout.
This is the start. 3D Max need to capitalize on this advantage. They need it. It looks like they're going to get it. It's 9-10 in a clutch situation again, but he's going to get taken out quickly. And look, they're on the board. We're hearing their voices for the first time, it seems like.
Oh my god, someone from my hometown is in the chat. That's crazy. It's a very small town.
Did he call you by your legal name?
No, thankfully not.
Look, this is an important frag for Exercise, right? This is basically the game was decided so far on the fight that he had on the pistol round where he lost it to Mazinho. And then basically all of the Mongols, they're able to make their way into this huge demanding lead. Now, is this the turning point?
I mean, it could be. It certainly could be. How much do they need to win to break an humble Mongols at this point with 6-0 start? They're going to have some money for a while if they keep planting, right? My couscous is coming back up. Excuse me.
Yeah, they'll be fine for a couple more at the very least. Can 3D Max do it again? That's the big question.
Well, they started the AWP on A main, so that's going to be a different task for Mazinho to handle. Does he have the God Flash for this AWP angle? Little right-click jump throw. Oh, body. Woo, woo, woo. You don't get many chances versus these guys. They aim and they spray. Techno double kill. Mazinho up close. Maka ready to receive. Nice find from him. Dispatches of 1. But still the Mongols with a man advantage. Blitz chucks the bomb up. Gravity realizes he's got a lot of work to do. Josh, what does he do here?
I mean, he has to shoot them.
Stay active.
He just has to hit a shot.
He's got help, actually. This is nice. Gravity, no trade from 9-10. It's not the weapon for the job, and good timing of Lucky. Yep, that should be. Shape it up for a second round for 3D Max.
Now, if Mac is able to get back in time from Temple and watch that cross from Red Room, looks like these guys are turtled up very nicely, though.
Yeah, I mean, Senzu's pre-aim would have to be pretty insane to catch Lucky in this angle. Does he actually lean upwards? He does. Oh, that's pre-aim, that's game from Senzu. Nearly gets another one as well. Confirms Gravity still on the bomb. Blitz in Red Room, though. So Maka pushing a main. Oh, it's a problem now. Why has he done that?
He thought he was going to get pinched from the other side. They don't know where the other player is, right? They don't know where Blitz is. Is he going to flank me, or are they doubled up in cave? That's the trap. Blitz is going to let him slip by. But it's the only position Senzu has to really look at. Full nade still for Maka. And they know the flank is on.
Come on, Blitz. Maybe just go to the side now, buddy.
Now, mate, yeah.
He's not going to walk CT now.
Maka has a kit smoke, so I'm still entertaining this as a potential clutch. Okay, well, that really ruined his day, actually. Wait, Senzu walking past him. From knife kills to walking past him in the smoke. Oh, I can't believe they've lost that. That was it. That was a necessary round.
The thing is, I don't know what 3D Max is thinking in a situation like this. Like, yes, they have the bomb, and I guess this is like one of those little... It's better if 3D Max abandons cave, says, you know what, you can go and get the bomb, because they have Maka all the way over on A with the op, right? He can't come to them. So why try to sit there and hold it like that? Or Maka has to rotate off earlier. He needs to pick up that Red Room. He needs to lean over on them if they're going to hold that bomb that entire round. They're just forced into these fights that Mongols need to be able to mid-round it.
Oof. Yeah, it's bleak out here now. A couple of people down to just the FAMAS, Gravity, and Lucky forced into the lesser rifle. It is a French gun, though, as a caster would once say. Shout out to Bardolph one time. With the French guns, it's stereo frags. Could be.
The thing is, it was buffed recently, but it seems like 3D Max is a little bit nerfed at the moment.
Yeah. Far from OP. And Senzu taking early damage is nice. At least for the 3D Max campaign. Necessary to smoke elbow. They're not even doing inset elbows right now. It's a bit bizarre. Hello, Techno, and goodbye, Lucky. There's FAMAS for AK for you. Didn't even get to pull the trigger.
He's been pretty sharp these last couple of rounds.
Techno?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit some bangers on that Heaven fight.
Let's see now. They got blocked A main. So what the adjustment is going to be, probably like delayed mid walkout. Or maybe just a full A execute.
It's so many rounds in this game, the series, that Mongols, you know, sub 1 minute left in the round. They still have a lot of util to work with. If they want to do a fake, a full exec, anything, they've got it all.
Blitz, not ready for both of the... Oh, wow, maybe he is! Maybe he is! Trade out by Mazzinho. You're in trouble now. You spotted two. The Shadow's confirming your suspicions, but Techno's pushing you. The Molotov's good. Mongols looking polished. Well-rounded, and yeah, for 3D Max, very minimal chances for them. They had a good setup, an off angle, but Blitz just perfectly jiggles it out.
They seem locked in, very good awareness, right? Shooting hard too, covering their bases. Good to see from the Mongols.
Yeah, quite the opposite for 3D Max. I mean, they'll get another chance, right? This isn't elimination, it's a 2-1 game.
This is the one, like this, losing this round kinda is where it's really hard for you to have the confidence that you will win the game. I mean, you had 3 players on A. You had 2 guys, Donut and an op in Temple. They came that way with a split, and you weren't even close to holding the bomb side. It's like at that point, you know, you're not even guessing wrong. You're not getting the wrong reads. Like, you have the correct read, and they still own you.
Yeah. I mean, let's see this one again. So Techno obviously winning the first duel onto Lucky. We saw that. This is the shot that really sent shockwaves throughout the server.
He didn't even jiggle him out. He just came out pre-aimed perfectly, and he kind of surprised himself, like, wait, there's actually a guy here, and clicks like on the strafe back in, but that strafe back in was the counter strafe he needed to get that first bullet accuracy.
First bullet enough. Is that what you in Valorant you call dead zoning? Is that something else?
I don't think I've...
Dead zoning? No?
Dead zoning.
I heard people talking about it. It's like, you know how in your counter strafe, if you just are clicking as you've hit the... you don't have to stop.
Okay, sure,
you can just be accurate.
As long as you're with under a certain velocity, then your bullet's going to have the accuracy, so yeah.
So you can kind of look like you're always moving.
You catch it in the transition. You know, early CSGO days, there was some crazy mechanics like that where you could actually run faster if you were holding W and then you tapped A and D really quick. You could actually run faster at a diagonal kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's always some quirks, isn't there? I was competing in Pro Mod, which is a Quake engine, and if you were sprinting against a wall, like running into the wall, you ran faster. So
remember that one too.
Oh, that's too easy, isn't it? Bloody hell. Gravity trying to set up on an aggressive ramp walk, but over the smoke, visible. That was CT smoke as well, it is. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Things have gone south.
I can't believe you had mentioned Valorant on a CS broadcast, though. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, sorry, I was just with a Valorant caster, I figured that would be a topic.
All right, that's 3.
No, maybe he's got another one in him. Maybe he can run back into that site, picks up the bomb, and Blitz is trying to hoover up space. He'd be right to do so, but body's in CT and a body in the grave.
They're just
down.
They're doing the same script from last game.
Unless you throw a 1v3, right? That could be cool. Exercise use your head. Boom. Perfect.
What was the last game, though? It went like 7-1, 8-2, and then it was like 8-3, and it's like, okay, does it go 9-3 or is it 8-4? And I feel like we're on the same path right now.
Good memory.
Seems like Exercise needs to have at least 3 kills, 4 in this round for 3D Max to win a round.
Feels like they take it in turns. Like sometimes it's like, I've seen Lucky have like career high games where he just looks untouchable. And then on top of that, I've seen, you know, Maka, Lucky, Gravity. Exercise, he's had, he's kind of, it's a hot and cold kind of situation, a Katy Perry situation. But right now, definitely hot.
Tag timeout. Conversing about what's going on. A let's go. But that's it. It didn't sound like a convincing let's go either. It wasn't like he didn't really buy into it himself. He's just kind of like chilling, like, yeah, let's go. We got this, boys, let's go!
Yeah, oh, whoa, okay, I'm ready to run through a wall for you, and so is Gravity, goes charging into the lane, claims it for themselves. Important asset for the defensive side. 9-10 and Senzu smoked out of the doors, with Mazinho and Blitz searching a main. It's all on to Exercise if they were to commit, but I'm seeing body language that implies the opposite. Piecing out, playing for that fade of the B-door smoke. Can't really have a stronger setup than this for the B-door's exit, so don't fancy their chances getting out of that without some very good flashes.
It's okay, with the way that the Mongols have been playing their tempo is that they don't actually waste so many nades at the start of the round that they can still work this out.
Oh, Maka, you'd have liked that one.
It's probably the last door smoke now, so 3D Max need to respect this. They need to get out of here because they're going to lose mid, and once they lose mid, you know, they don't want to get pinched on that lane, on that highway. They need to cancel and get out of there. The mid guys have already abandoned it. Gravity and Lucky. But here comes the push through A main body and Exercise. They're going through. They have the info. They know it's going to be a retake through middle and through B. B players are still here in the open.
Yeah, it could be a good time flank as well. Jumping up. Doesn't matter, actually. Gravity's held onto it beautifully. And look at the power of having early lane control. Not an easy one. Not easy by any stretch, but it's a Gravity round. High impact quad kill.
8-3.
Yeah, will it be 4 though this time?
Will it be 4 this time?
Finally humbled them.
Are we going to be like, wait, this is the wrong script?
Okay, well, I mean, there's certainly a very big conversation to be had that they will be leaving with the 4th. It only took winning 2 rounds consecutively. With no bomb plant for the Mongols. Exactement. There we go. You believe that
one was more believable.
Okay.
It was almost like he was surprised by it, though.
You're happy with that one? but you really wouldn't like Eagle holding ramp. Okay, there it is. There it is. Some 3D Max confidence in their play now. Oh, and Mazinho, yeah. I mean, you can't blame him for testing it. And yeah, that's a Tech 9, by the way.
It's a 5-on-2. I've got an AK. They got
down,
pistols. I'm gonna just block him with the smoke now, because why not?
It's a cool, I guess. Cool. 4 to work with, 3D Max. A team ace to conclude the half. We have got more action, I suspect. It has to be the pistol for the French. Mongols still in touching distance of the playoffs of EPL Season 21.
Here we are with the Katia B stream check-in. We've got Gamer Legion huddled up behind us. Map 1 has just concluded. It was Train. This is a 1-2 elimination series. The loser goes home. Saw's map pick was the first one played of Train. They start on the T side. Absolutely destroyed Gamer Legion. Probably what they're chatting about right now behind me is a 10-2 first half in the favor of Saw. They win the pistol. Close second half out without a problem. Look at this core performance. CJ 21 kills, 115 ADR. Agiel 18 kills, 99 ADR. Mutiris 15 kills and 97 ADR. They destroyed Gamer Legion, who had absolutely no chance. Rez was the only Gamer Legion player in double digits. And after this chat, they got to come in and bounce back and stay alive in this tournament. Inferno is up next, so keep track of this elimination match. This was the Kadia B stream check-in. You like our time?
A map up, 8-4 up in the second map, and a spot in the Pro League playoffs, ESL Pro League Season 21. This is a golden opportunity. Mongols, they've got everything they need. They've got a perfect setup. All they have to do is not mess it up for themselves, which is, however, sometimes easier to say than it is to do, especially in esports.
Let's go to the club.
Let's get this one started. A bit of energy from 3D Max on the tail end of the half. They got 3 consecutive that's kept it perhaps a conversation. I got Yanko, I got Josh, and we're ready to get ourselves started with a little bit of early friction. Techno spots out Ape main. Did he spot the bomb on the radar? They've started with that 3-man A-lean. But still loads of UT. You got 2 smokes. Surely that implies you're going to be finishing towards the B bomb side. But I suppose you can use that on A as well. Lucky's got the bomb there.
Come on, Aileen.
Come on, Ailey. No, that's good. Okay. Get a whole Counter-Strike album. Making my way down long. Faces flashed. Entry frag and I'm home now. Crossfire for mid and ooh, Mac has found a nice opening. Blitz will change things. Finds another tap back. Takes gravity out of the equation. They're still lingering A main. No pressure on A whatsoever. Body is now starting to ask questions of it, but with 60 seconds left, they're pivoting away.
They're all leaving.
Huh?
Gone in 60 seconds.
Huh?
Great movie.
So Mongols decides A is not the play they want to go for. They have one smoke left after this one. Lands towards CT spawn. It's a fake A. Sorry, not Mongols. 3D Max. Apologies. They already did this.
Dare you?
They already faked A last half on Pistol Round. That made me realize, like, what am I saying?
Now they've smoked red, and now Mongols really don't know what's going on. Blitz is going to finally confirm it. He has got util as well. Maybe that incendiary can make things difficult. Mac has made it extra hard, though, by taking him down. That's the only B defender dead as they plant B. Okay, Exercise, you put yourself in an aim-centric role and just tapping heads. 2 of the 3, and it's Lucky that pulls it across the line to keep the dream alive.
8-5. This is the closest the series has been since Pistol Round.
Yeah,
First map. And now 3D Max, they just need to be able to convert this round too. Mongols now on the CT side though. Obviously they have the decision to make. Are they going to force buy? They have a few round lead here. It's ancient. Weigh all those pros and cons of everything. 3D Max won their second half pistol last map, but that was Dust2. That was their CT side. They did a force buy. The Mongols did a force buy. And 3D Max lost that round, but here, surely looking like it's going to be going in the way of 3D Max. It looks like it's just an early timing B-pop. They got the MAC-10s to work with, and they know it. They're against the USPs. The end of the site.
Do nothing. Look at that. Carpet bombing. Deep long, close long, back sight. Techno going for a chance knife. It's real. It's a real thing.
Make a trend. Make a trend. Bring it back.
No. Unfortunately for 3D Max, after buying 3 MAC-10s, it's the MAC-10s that are going to get the kills. Is that an acceptable ratio to you, Yanko, or could you be critical and say maybe 2 is enough? MAC-10s into the second round. If you don't lose anyone, it means you're going to go up against guns with
I think
10s.
3 is a little bit too much for me.
Like a magic number of 2 seems good. Then you get Galils. And
2 is max.
Yeah, okay.
2 is tops.
Like, congrats, you get $600 for this, but
if it's, you know, if that's coming out. So what do you do if you're Mongols? You get your M4s, whatever minimal nades you have. You can't really take map control. You need to block the rush. You need to respect the fact that it could come out since there's 3 MAC-10s. If there's nothing, no rush, you don't really have much for the late round.
I'm intrigued to see what they call off of this.
Looks like they're doing a split default, or at least faking the default. A little bit of pressure at middle, one player towards B, gonna get the info, but it's a straight up A rush at the moment.
Yeah.
Nope, the bomb is going out middle actually. Instead, this is a fake.
Ooh, and a nice convincing bit of damage from Mazinho, but he's unable to finish the job.
It's working though. All the players are getting moved out of position right now. Mid's exposed. 2 players still towards B. But 3D Max, second timing, second wave. What are they doing with the space, with all the movement that they've just created?
Not much for now.
It seems like they didn't have a second, like, okay, let's just go do, yeah, let's fake A.
Well, I suppose...
And they do it, it's like, okay, wait, what's the next step?
This is
You
similar.
wasted one of their 4 smokes and incendiary.
This is similar to them when they left long on Dust2. The timing is just off because you can see what Mongols are doing. They're reacting to that. Okay, let's just clear mid in force, right? They're going to get really good information. They're probably going to get good timing on this flank unless 3D Max now want to go mid and to A.
Oh dear, that's not looking good, is it? Comfortable for Mazinho, gets 2 on lane. They were not expecting that one. Yeah, you're right. They're just a bit lack of a killer instinct. Now you're walking into a 3-man stacked site, spotting out Senzu something. And Body finding Techno a start, needed another and delivers. Massive double kill from Body to make this round a conversation. Only for a minute, Senzu's there and puts the cherry on top.
I think it's also, you don't leave anyone, either A main or elbow, is, you just moved all 5 players, you have no information. Even that, if that guy doesn't get a kill, he can at least let you know, hey, they're re-clearing mid. So you can adjust your call at that point.
Oof.
That was a big problem that Tyloo was having as well on some of their T sides, was that they were so set play heavy that they didn't really leave anybody behind to do those mid rounds. But like the problem here is Mongols doesn't have a lot of nades. They use all their nades in the initial like stop the rush. Then they use whatever's left for whatever to stabilize the round. They're just down to guns. 3D needs to know they're gonna just re-clear with guns.
Ooh, one and done this time. Body keeps blitz humble. Oh, and double. Oh my God,
perfect.
Senzu, how's he done that? Just blindly into the smoke, perfectly tracks body.
The silver lining here is the bomb is actually down behind B. Doors dropped before the T's died with it. So Mongols, they don't really know where the rest of the players are going to be coming from. Senzu, though, in a good position to catch Exercise on a random timing.
Yep. Just as he pokes his nose
It's
in.
timing.
Dude,
It could be more perfect.
Gifted. He has definitely had a very, very good timing.
You know that point you made 10 seconds ago? It's void now. They have the bomb now too, plus an extra man advantage.
Yeah, but they don't know where Lucky's coming from now, right? Is he late mid?
Where he stands over
Hey, catch a timing. Just kidding.
Looking good. Looking very good. Mongols 3 rounds away from the playoffs. Quick 2-0 to start the day. 3D Max having trouble with them. And they said they played an awful lot in our pre-match interviews. It was like 4 and 4, I think, in the head-to-head.
But the last 2 or 3 have gone the way of the Mongols.
Yeah. Last 2 have both gone their way. It was last season, season 20. It was a quick 2-0 there. And another, oh God, it's been the same way both ways. Thunderpick as well.
It's really dire times for 3D Max because we just saw Exercise blow his mouse for luck.
Yeah, you know that stuff.
Maybe that will help.
Should have been lucky.
That's why I'm not hitting any of my shots. I got dust in the sensor right now.
I can imagine you saying that, Josh. So
That's the guy hitting the most shots, actually. So
yep. Oh, hello, information, and actually a kill. Senzu's trapped in this corner.
Flash, good flash.
Yeah, very good flashes. And not so great in the kill department. It's very comfortable for Techno, and Senzu even blitz chipping in with the HE grenade. All right, well, they're just getting glorped now, aren't they? Fully glorped on a Monday morning.
also, I don't love this when teams on these buys that are ecos really spend too much money. Also, coming into this round, Gravity just has an AK armor. He had a smoke, but he dropped it for someone, I think. Just a smoke and a flash for Exercise. Body has a Tech 9, Galil on Maka. Like, they only have 1 molly in this round. Was it really worth it, the utility you bought and the small armor in the previous round?
Ooh, so 10, 9, 10, yeah, he gets completely caught off guard by them disrespecting the incendiary, and okay, sometimes keeping it simple is the best formula.
I guess if they have a set call that they want to do with, you know, you don't need all the utility to execute this strat.
I mean, that's just a straight B rush, right? There wasn't much nuance to it.
They did use all of their... They used 4 smokes immediately and then the 5th as soon as they got the entry kill and took control of the site.
It's probably not even worth them looking to take anything away from the Mongols. They're just grateful to have a round at this point. Pistol conversion, 3 in a row from the Mongols has put them on 11 after their 8-4 half. For our audio-only listeners, that does make the scoreline 11-7.
It's these pivotal rounds, though, that 3D Max are giving away. Dust2, it was the one. It was round 3 on their CT side. They do that flash push into lower B with the solo with the M4 on his own. That kind of gives away a few rounds. Same thing here, round 3. Big fake towards A on the A rush at the start of the round. What do? Regroup 5 players towards B, get caught in the reposition from Mongols. They lose that round, and they're really just put onto their back foot. No more mistakes. 3D Max can't afford another one. Otherwise, Mongols, they're just going to keep punishing and punishing and punishing.
I can't tell you what I want to see, Alex, but I can tell you what I don't want to see. I don't want to see 3D Max try and repeat the call. You know, because it's a timeout, they're going to think we're going to change, do something differently, or let's just do the same thing. I don't think that would be a good idea. Because with good protocols, you can really do a lot of damage to that B rush.
Let's find out if they are brave
What if, though, they go for the B ramp boost with the op, and then a B ramp contact?
Not bad.
I don't hate that. They've done a heaven smoke, so he can fight for cave, and that's what that flash implies. Wallbang connects a little bit. Senzu does inflict some damage on the cross. Break of that red smoke. Lucky will be exposed, and ooh, doesn't hit the shot there, 9-10, and gets a missed opportunity Or an opportunity, as it were.
Full middle control for 3D Max.
Okay. Blitz is a turret right now. And Gravity might get a nice sympathy frag. Gets one onto Techno, getting a bit horny for it. Nice second as well onto Senzu. Maybe Exercise can do more, but the bomb's on the floor. It's actually under the control of the 2 CT. Spotted out now by 910.
1v2, he knows Blitz was in red room, could reposition right now. Doesn't expect him this close, though. That was... with over a minute to work with, I don't know, man.
Like, so the Orpa couldn't get a kill long range in mid, but Blitz gets 2 with his little laser beam.
I feel like 3D Max was just hovering around middle way too long. Like, that smoke expired, and they're still kind of, like, not even progressed towards Donut. Where's the second wave here? A re-smoke on here, or you smoke Donut, you take red room control, but they're just caught exposed in the middle. Once Blitz gets those first 2, there's the reinforcements from the side of Donut.
It seemed like Maka was holding that, but I don't know if he fired off and missed, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know, it seems kind of weird.
Zinio's piping up.
It just seems like 3D Max is calling like the first 20-30 seconds of the round, and then they're not really making a plan until they get to that next step. It's like, you can't really have this. You need to call like, okay, let's go for this, and if we get this, then do this. And if we don't, or they do this, then we do this other thing. You kind of need to create this, you know, fork in the road that you can pick a path. They're just walking there, and then they get to this path, and it shows a sign, and they're trying to like read it and figure out where the hell they are.
And the sign is in Swahili.
I'll tell you where the hell you are. You're looking at series point for the side of Mongols, 12-7 on map 2. 3D Max need this round.
Ooh, okay, an opening kill. A very good start. Forces the mid player away.
Oh no.
That's a team nade. Why has he done that? Zinio in a 3-man B hold. Oh, and actually the wallbang does significant damage there. Maka puts Senzu on notice at 16 points of health. Finished off now by Exercise on the wallbang. They are slowly choking
Gravity burn
out, but yeah, Gravity burns down. Zinio a double kill, or at least assisting in the second.
Well, Mongols are ready for this.
Yeah, I mean, 910 Zorb is best suited to this task, and nailing his first shot really puts a damper on things. An important shot back. Exercise makes it interesting.
Where's Maka?
Yeah, and Exercise is asking the same question. He's like, I can't plant without you here, bro. It could just be defused before you even arrive.
So,
what are we waiting for?
You're walking out to the site, though, but you have the bomb in 35 seconds left, and your teammates across the world. Why not just sit in Donut and wait for him?
Yeah.
You know Mongols has to go and clear this. You haven't planted yet. Okay, where are they? Are they going to go back to B? Well, we're already here. We have to peek something.
They have the bomb, so they don't have to go anywhere. So you just have to hope. Zinio's in the open. Okay, that's it. Quick, easy. Mongols fly to the playoffs. A comfortable start to their EPL campaign. 3D Max, they get one final opportunity. I'll be playing more tomorrow. Not the most convincing of scenes from 3D Max in this one. Dust2